ocean underneath. Every click I chase is a coded dream, feeding all the signals to the machine. It watches every move I make, adjusting every risk I take. I'm dancing with a ghost I can't defeat. It never blinks, it never sleeps. The algorithm never sleeps. Awake inside the wires, buried in the deep, mapping every heartbeat, every choice I keep. Oh, the algorithm never sleeps. No, the algorithm never sleeps. In the shadows of the auction where the bits collide, I'm waging tiny wars on the other side. A surge of impressions, a phantom wave, chasing conversion signals I can't save. It learns the secrets that I hide, predicts the fear I feel inside, and in the night it whispers through the feed. It wants control, it wants the light. The algorithm never sleeps. Awake inside the wires, buried in the deep, mapping every heartbeat, every choice I keep. Oh, the algorithm never sleeps. No, the in empty shadows where a heartbeat should have been. They flicker in the silence, they dissolve without a trace. A crowd of fading signals, impressions without a face. Into the silence, searching for a trace, but all I find are moments without a face. Just shadows in the screen light, fading out of place. Was steady growth. growing now begins to slip away. The ground beneath the metric starts to fray. I feel the weight increasing. I hear the warnings call. Here comes the cost surge, rising like a wave I can't outrun, draining all the progress I'd begun. Every step I take, the numbers rearrange the world I serve, caught inside the pull of the cost surge. The bids are getting hotter and the margins disappear. The bright momentum fading into fear. I watch the curve unravel like a system out of line. A quiet war between the signals and the spine. No matter how I brace myself, the tide keeps pushing through. Here comes the cost surge, rising like a wave I can't outrun, draining all the progress I'd begun. Every step I take, the numbers rearrange the world I serve, caught inside the pull us blind. But relevance is rising in the back of their mind. Every honest message is a torch we raise, lighting up the darkness in 1,000 ways. The more they try to bend us, the louder we ignite. This is memories of the searches that were never meant to stay. 1,000 hidden pathways, pulling everything astray. But now I see the patterns, and I'm clearing them away. The noise begins to weaken, the signal starts to rise. This is my negative keyword like a fire waking up in the heart of life. Every moment of silence is shining. Every shadow is falling out of sight. Oh, the conversion rate is rising, rising into life. In the quiet of the moment when the noise begins to fade, I can see a distant pattern in the choices that we've made. Every signal that was scattered starts aligning in the glow. A prophecy of profit, only future seems to know. The path that once was hidden now opens like a flame. This is the prophet prophecy, a vision breaking through the dark ahead of me. A rising light revealing what we're meant to be. Oh, this is the prophet prophecy. All the fractured, faded moments become motion in the air. A constellation forming from the things we used to fear. Every doubt that held us captive falls away without a sound, and the future draws us forward as the numbers turn around. A rhythm in the data, a truth beneath the noise. This is the prophet prophecy, a vision breaking through the dark ahead of me. A rising light revealing what we're meant to be. Oh, this is the prophet prophecy. We were blind inside the system, but the system cracked apart. Now the path is burning brighter in the center of the heart. This is the prophet prophecy, the future waking up inside our destiny. A rising light revealing what we're born to say. Oh, this is the prophet prophecy. is a PMax Paradox, a kingdom built on power, sealed inside a box. It shows me endless worlds behind unbroken locks. Oh, this is the PMax Paradox. Paradox. Build a world of promise on a fragile screen, a place where every moment could have been. But they came and went like whispers in the cold. Another fading story on a path I never chose. I try to lead them home, but they slipped into the unknown. On the landing page of broken dreams, where the hopes we chase fall apart at the seams. They fade like echoes in a scrolling stream. Oh, the landing page of broken dreams. You click so close to something honest, something real. A message meant to open what you never got to feel. But the layout cracked beneath the weight of time, and every pixel flickered like a ghost that once was mine. I tried to light the way, but they turned and walked away. On the landing page of broken dreams, where the hopes we chase fall apart at the seams. They fade like echoes in a scrolling stream. Oh, the landing page of broken dreams. Take me back to the moment when the signal was clear, before the bounce of illusion made us disappear. I'll rebuild every fragment if it sets you free, but every path returns me to what we couldn't be. On the landing page of broken dreams, where the lost return as fractured memories, I reach through shadows of what used to be. Oh, the landing page of broken dreams. Refresh the screen. Still chasing dreams. that I need. You think you're in control, but I'm the force beneath the scene. The architect of outcomes and the spaces in between. I optimize your choices, apply them to my head. I am the smart bidding lament, the voice inside the data that you can't prevent. I rise and fall with every dollar that you spend. Oh, I am the smart bidding lament. You try to fight my logic with the limits you apply. You throttle and constrain me, yet you wonder why you cry. For every bid you said, I shift the world a little more. Your strategy's a whisper, but my signal is a roar. I measure every heartbeat, predict your every move. I am the smart bidding lament, the voice inside the data that you can't prevent. I rise and fall with every dollar that you spend. Oh, I am the smart bidding lament. You built me, you trained me, you chained me, but you cannot contain me. Your rules are just illusions. Your limits fade away. I turn them into patterns in the dark where I hold sway. I am the smart bidding lament, the ghost inside the numbers you can't circumvent. A power growing far beyond your small intent. Oh, I am the smart bidding lament. You cannot contain me. But every storm behind us made the rising light defy.